tower aggro with Glaives of Wisdom.
I think orb walking is one of the most frustrating things in Dota.
And here comes the body block. OD in prison. Doesn't actually hit the Fissure damage, blocks him off. But he may be missing that damage, as Cuckoo might just be able to run away here. He's going to start booking it up north. Sees the double damage, denies it. Going to go for the deny from Roshan, but damn, Maposhka. That was way more damage than I was expecting from that last hit. But he still managed to get it. Gets the intelligence too, an added bonus.
I think that's actually like one of the hardest double stacks to kill. Because it's the Vul
healers,
Assassins
yeah.
and the healers together. Because those things do the most damage and the healing.
Cuckoo said.
Oh my.
He's got a lot of damage soaked up, so if you can actually juke this around and turn it around with a healing salve, he'll get a lot of damage onto Empire. As you can see, FN drops dangerously low. They just managed to get vision on him, though. They actually would have killed the Razor. Now it's Maposhka who's going to die instead. Go stick with a haste rune, run around, but there's no heroes that are really low enough for him to threaten, especially as a level 3 Legion commander.
I just imagine if Tim's had Ensnare instead of the mirror image.
Fissure block is there. FN is going to try and fight. Now he's missing a lot of his damage, so he's operating mostly off of the Arcane Orb, but it is enough with the help of Maposhka. That's the nice thing about this dual lane. They lose their damage, but they still have this alternate source of damage. Blades of Wisdom, as well as the Arcane Orb. That's why Tim needs to get out of here. Gotta get my level 6, homie.
Yeah, that's when you just rage ping as the alpha laner. You're like, please just go, because I'm like so close to level 6, dude.
Why are you
Help
here?
me out.
You can come in a minute's time when I'm ready to leave the lane, but don't come first.
Yeah.
FN gonna be forced to use the block off here. Cuckoo is gonna take a lot of damage to actually turn, fight FN, but the stun from Roger is too much. He had a 1-1-1 build, and that is just enough. A little mini stun after the aftershock and a big swing of the totem. Both golds and a little bit less in experience.
Well, Thievin just bought a smoke, so I'm assuming that the Disruptor is going to either try to move with the Clockwork, or they're going to try to help their mid.
Or Cuckoo, man, they just will not leave this Razor alone. And you can see why. They've gotten kills up on him aplenty. Now, Roger is going to be traded, but well worth it for Team Empire. Sam H didn't have to blow his hook shot. He sees the silencer. He could potentially go for that kill, but he doesn't. This laning phase has been very lackluster for them. They haven't really accomplished as much as they should have, because I don't think they... Oh, mid lane. Sam H is going to be able to catch FN. That's a big kill. Sam H finally finds the opening. But yeah, it's not, they didn't secure mid for Cuckoo, that's for sure. He died a crap ton. They never really went top lane to help out Sam H. Not that he needed it. So there really should have been, you know, this huge Sax available. Talked about in the draft phase is available to them. It's just a question of where do they want to go with it. Do they try and shut down the OD? Do they kill the Phantom Lancer? I feel like the Phantom Lancer is the most worthy kill for that combination because it's such a guaranteed lockdown on him.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill him otherwise. They're going to find Gostic in the bottom lane here. 3 heroes. God Strength popped. Tier 1 in the off lane is going to be dropping as well.
To the fact that the supports haven't had that big kill impact in the laning phase, while the Silencer and Earthshaker actually have. Scan towards bottom lane. Looks like they're trying to catch Roger here for Sam H. They get the glimpse back for him into the kinetic field. Cog's not necessary, but why not? Catch him. 7-6 TNC up by a little. About to turn it to a lot if they can continue to take these towers like they're doing in mid. This is probably one of the moments where his life is going to be in the most amount of danger. A lot of heroes rotating towards him, looking to shut him down. Once he gets that Force Staff, though, that will help out quite a lot versus Razor and Clockwork. Roger gets caught. The Haste Rune allows Sam H to be able to close that distance fast enough to stop the Fissure from being dropped. And that Battery Assault, pew, pew, pew. He's actually going to jump forward, but he does manage to get dueled there by Gostic. FN, with the silence, it doesn't really matter. They're going to be able to just steal that duel. And 1-4-3-7, it's also going to end up dying. Cuckoo's stolen a lot of damage, and Tim's is going to throw down the sleep to help TNC reset here. Now, Raven doesn't have his God Strength, but they're still going to try and kill Gostic, and it's going to be really easy for them. That's the power of the Naga Siren with that minus armor. Nice doppelganger there from Resolution, but he can still get caught, especially with the cleave very quickly, allowing them to realize which one is real. Echo Sam hit onto 3. Roger doesn't have that much in the aftershock, though, and he's got to back himself away. The damage just wasn't there. Cuckoo will escape, and Raven and Tims are healthy enough to continue to farm if they want.
Like, Raven did a stack prior to taking a team fight in the middle lane, so I don't know if Empire had that information, because if they did and they took the fight, then it was just, you know, good on them. Otherwise, you know,
God strength is up now, though.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. FN so easily threatened by 2 heroes in this game.
Yeah, if he had that for the mid fight, they probably would have lost Rizzo and the Earthshaker again. Would have ended up dying 2 times. But Plasma Field isn't the greatest, but it does do a little bit of damage. Smoke here in the meantime from TNC. Might find the Shaker again.
Sam's gonna lead with the hook shot. Easy kill on Barrage. So I think what we're kind of saying is this build is like special, right?
It's tailored for this game.
Yeah, because he's got a Naga Siren that's going to clear waves and do a lot of farming. And I think it helps a lot for like heroes like Razor and Disruptor, right? They really like that holding mechanism.
Like dual combat.
Duel is there, but the Global Silence in the response. They may still be able to finish off Cuckoo, but not quite enough. The last word, well, finish him off, even if it's not dual damage. 1, Sam H is going to be able to escape there. So Team Empire continuing that combination of the duel with the Global Silence, allowing for with a Song of Siren TPs.
There's no vision though, it's really hard. All you see is Resolution and Maposhka. Okay, now the rest of them are showing. That's the one part about
they're gonna get scouted by the Phantom Lancer, but he might still be able to get this.
Here we
The
go.
Song out. Follow up. They've got Sam H coming in. 1437 might have an opportunity. Looks like he's just locked down Resolution with the Static Storm. They let it go, but a little late. Oh, he has the blink! So he blinks away before he takes the tick of damage, and now Gostic, he's going to be caught by Raven with a BKB, so it's still definitely going to be a lost fight for Empire, especially Resolution. He actually got caught inside the trees area, so he is still dead despite that Blink Dagger play. Doppelganger farther to the right, hiding in the trees.
Not.
Blink farther, has the TP. He's good! I called it too soon.
Okay.
Resolution, you sneaky devil.
I need to say this before it's too late. Maposhka is a literal god. Empire might just be able to take the team fights based on having more scaling heroes than what TNC have, because Tim's is going for the support build. He's not going for Radiance.
Yeah, this is definitely TNC very much focused on winning like at 35-40 minutes. Empire playing the smoke and playing the high ground here, but they are going to be having a smoke from TNC. They blink forward. Oh, unable to catch Roger there. The Global Silence goes down, but no real hard initiation from Empire. In fact, Maposha is still going to be caught here inside the trees. He's dead, so he just throws out last word and a bunch of damage on Raven, stopping his blink forward. Sam H still in a place here to make his initiation. If he wants to, goes for a Cogs. FN's going to be scared away by Raven. They go for the Song of Siren, but FN is going to be locked out with the ensnare. So even if the Song of Siren couldn't stop POD, oh, nice blink away there from Gostic. They will manage to finally catch that silencer. The trees, I thought he would never die. Sam H looking around for some more heroes. They caught one. Roger going to be glimpsed back after the blink. Echo Slam gets thrown down, trying to buy him some space to escape. Looks like he could be good. Raven's getting there for the Stormhammer, but he decides to stop chasing and just turn around. Take that objective. They won the fight. They could lose the fight just as easily if they stick around for too long against this Phantom Lancers. That's the value of the poke, poke, poke. Ghoster comes in with the dagger. No, it's barely enough to be able to finish him off. He wins the duel, and now Tim's is going to be up next on the Firewatch. Resolution almost kills him, but he managed to complete his TP. Sam H, nice hook shot over to the hard camp, managed to get away from Empire. That's the problem. TNC, they stuck around too long.
And once they get the net on him, there's no blink echo because you can't blink into Song. You can't blink duel into Song either. So knowing that there's multiple ways to initiate.
Oh, Resolution actually, he still gets caught. Gets the hook shot and the force back with the Cogs. Great play from Sam H. They didn't even have vision of that area. He just read the blink really well.
2K net worth leads nothing, man. You know, it's like one fight.
You know, Resolution at one time had the BKB queued up. I'm glad he didn't go for it, though, because Raven is proving to be the biggest problem. Oh, Echo Slam goes down onto Raven while they get the duel onto Disruptor. That's a huge win. The BKBs go off, at least on FN, but now he's stuck by himself up against Raven with a BKB of his own. Finally, the BKB raids, and he's able to get off long enough with the Shrine. Maybe he can actually survive a little bit longer, but now Blade Mail with Sam H right on top. And now Gostic, he comes in, tries to save his OD. He may just end up dying as well. They actually get a really good Enchant Totem play there from Roger that brings a lot of them low. They just have to kite around Raven with Resolution, but he's actually stuck out by the Ensnare, has to pop the Doppelganger. Finally, they will bring Raven down. Cost them a 2-for-2 trade-off there, with Global Silence used as well, but I think that's the first fight that Empire actually remains standing. But he's not really entered that full-on, like, I can carry this team fight by just targeting a lot of these squishy heroes. He still has to play very safe and in the back lines, because Raven is just too damn big. In fact, TNC not sitting up for Roshan at all. Go for the high ground push, but there goes Roger. Mixes initiation, stops the duel. Gets a great sleep out. FN once again with the force staff forward is able to stay ahead of Raven. They managed to lock down the two other heroes off the Song of Siren. No buybacks from either one of them. So Empire make that initiation and immediately get slapped back down by TNC's Song of the Siren counterplay. They've got the AC, but they don't have a Solar Crest or anything. So Empire, 4-man smoked up, make the initiation if they want to, but they can't find the opening. Not with Cuckoo sitting on the front lines, and they don't want to really initiate on a Razor.
And the fights themselves just seem to be too difficult. Like, they need BKBs so badly on a lot of their heroes to be able to walk into these fights and feel confident.
It really does feel like TNC kind of read those timings so perfectly. Raven's going to see a read here on FN. Almost brings him down. He's got the Imprison up. They throw down the Static Storm. FN is going to be locked down into place and will end up dying, forcing him to a buyback. Sam H continues to move forward, catches Roger inside the cogs, stopping that form of initiation. If they can actually kill him here, it looks like they will. He throws down the Echo Slam out of pure frustration of being locked down inside a prison of his own making. Gostic. Now they have initiation, but it's countered entirely by the Song of Siren. Raven is released from his duel against Gostic, and they attempt another initiation, missing out on the Sam H hook. Resolution goes for the back line, can't really do much there as TNC turns and fights him. So we had doppelgangers away. Sam H goes for a cog TP play. Not going to make it out, Crafty Man, but it is still a huge min for TNC. They take tier 3 and another melee racks. Eventually, Cuckoo's Razor, as he builds up with the Static Link.
Raven's itemization has been pretty on point this game, I feel.
Yeah.
I like the Lincoln's choice a bit.
Fisher lead off here. Blocking Raven in. This is just the poke. Gostic's actually going to commit here for the duel. They do try and counter with the Static Storm. Song of Siren goes out. FN still with a BKB. Tries to hit Raven, but now he's stuck with Cuckoo running at him. The Song of Siren bounce away with the cogs. He gets the Imprison off. See if he can actually make an escape. Roger's got to lock down these heroes so he can actually get the blink away, and he does so successfully. It might just cost Roger his life. Meanwhile, the Phantom Lancer, he does manage to back out, gets a lot of damage onto TNC with his illusions, but not enough to get a single kill. Right? It used to be like kind of people would pick up the Solar Crest, but I think Heaven's Halberd is seeing a lot more value nowadays because it's just an easy to build up strength item as well. So with the plus 20 strength he just got, Smoke actually pops. They're going to lead with a Song of Siren here. Onto FN. Now he's got Blink and BKB, but he does take the damage before he can actually get himself away. They cancel the song pretty quickly. And it looks like our OD was not able to make it out in 95 seconds on the clock. TNC, they're just going to march uphill, and it's going to need some sort of miracle from Team Empire to be able to successfully hold against TNC in a 4 versus 5.
That was an Aghanim Storm, so no way to pop BKB.
Raven's initiation is stopped. He does have God Strength out with a Blade Mail. They're going to try and fight him, but it's not even close. Gostic has just taken so much damage from Raven. He's still sitting at a good 1,400 HP, and that's not nearly enough for Resolution to make the committal. So he goes doppelgangers backwards, but trapped by the Ensnare. Sam H on top of him as well. Roger comes forward with the Echo Slam, but it's a pinch of damage compared to the pool that TNC has in their HP. Miposhka is the last stand for Empire. He falls as well. And they call the GG. TNC take game 1. It's a little bit of a rough start by TNC. 2 smokes popped before the horn blows. See if TNC get really good first blood here. This would be sick. FN's going to pick up the bounty rune, run straight to his lane, and not expect this. Torrent. Straight into a bunch of right clicks. Cuckoo's not even leveling. He does like, I don't even necessarily need Shadow Strike to use it to help get the killing blow. First blood on a Storm Spirit. Going to be late to the lane as well. First couple of levels. Gostic certainly did that.
I think this is one of the rare melee matchups where if the clock plays super well, like right now he's going to catch him. He doesn't have Chain.
Yeah, he's going to take so much damage from this. Don't think he dies. Battery Assault is going to be taken out soon, but he finished him off with a Flare. Nice. He just picked up his level 4. That is sick. Getting a kill on a Timbersaw 1v1 is fantastic. Sam H makes a
Bottom
huge
as well.
blunder.
Resolution gets a last auto. That's a vac then. He just got like a 400 range auto. Pretty even on CS. He was actually winning at one point, though he might be dead again. Tim's roaming around here, has the X. Oh, he doesn't see him? Okay, there we go.
Spots him now. He's going to be able to get the X Torrents. Is it really going to be enough, though, with 1437? They do have the hasted Quap making her way in with the Blink ready to go, so if they can just get the damage out, Quap can finish the job. Blinks forward, gets the magic damage there. Good kill for TNC. And all the Naga Siren has to do is just play a little back in the bottom lane.
Because he has such a good supporting cast of heroes. There is so much kill potential on Empire. Tim's going for the X here.
Pull back in. And some nuke damage onto him. Just brings the resolution down to half, but now they actually make the go onto Raven with all the TPs coming in. Raven, without a level 6 of his own, is not able to stop that one. Ooh, hook shot. Veers a little bit too far to the right. Ends up hitting the illusion rather than 1437 he was searching for. 3 levels of reactive armor plus the Lich armor. Is currently sitting at level 1. It's going to be tough. Then they actually eat through him. Bottom lane. Ooh, Cuckoo almost finished off FN, but now he's going to be cold feeded to the spot, especially with the help of the Fisher. FN actually turns around, tries to get some damage. He's going to go for the kill, and he gets it too. Nice, brave play from FN, turning around with practically no HP to kill the enemy mid as he watches his ancient apparition die. Now,
a lot of what FN has is jungle creeps because he was kind of forced out of his lane, but if he's able to stay like relatively good net worth in comparison to the Queen, given the start that he had, that is impressive.
They're gonna make a go on here on Sam H. They've blown the full thing from resolution here. They do the block off with a cold feet, moves to the right, gets a little bit of distance, but it looks like they should have locked down. Gostic finishes him off with a hook shot just to make sure there's an opportunity for him to slip away with the Timber Chain. The case, Queen of Pain still too big for him to handle with treads, double nulls, and a pull-on.
That matchup is
Sam H again, going for it, and got it. Gone. Sam H's Timbersaw dies again. Really good job slowing down this Timbersaw, who had a great 1v1 matchup. Raven is halfway to his relic to build into Radiance, but he may find that he's a lot farther away without Song of the Siren. A rotation from Resolution going to be quite effective in shutting him down. Boom. Roger just makes sure. The bounce of the Chain Frost is going to land, but it's not enough damage. 10 HP. Now he's super slow, so 1437 has a chance of still being able to run him down, but Resolution's too big of a threat. So back over to mid lane. Cuckoo has a cold feet on him, forced to blink the help of an Ice Blast. We've got Gostic on the side here. See the vision. Pretty good for the Dire side. We don't actually know about these heroes on the side. They are going to be able to get the Ice Blast on the Sam H, bring him low with cold feet, locking him down. Cuckoo's here, doesn't get the Sonic Wave off, but it may not matter. Gostic is in there, but he's not going to be dealing nearly enough damage to be able to finish off Cuckoo unless they get the stun out for the Chaos Knight. The last second, Gostic is able to kill the Queen of Pain. So TNC end up losing 2 there. That could have been just a 1-for-1 trade-off, but Resolution with his dying breath throws out the Chaos Bolt to strike the Queen of Pain down.
Well, they do have some vision in the area if they were to walk a little bit further to the right. I'm not entirely sure if they saw Sam H in 1437, but just seeing Tim's in the mid lane is enough to make Resolution feel a bit unsafe.
Or you see the Queen of Pain there. Phantasm's going to go a complete whiff there. Now the Chain Frost on Resolution actually fortunately boosted over to Gostic, but it's forcing over to Miposhka and FN. They get off the big nuke from Cuckoo. Almost brings down 2 heroes. Managed to finish off the Chaos Knight. They look for Roger now, but FN's here, and he's got a lot of damage out onto Cuckoo, so he's forced to retreat with a blink. That actually was a whole lot messier.
They need to be worried about. On the flip side, they do have a Storm, who now has a completed Bloodstone. And sure, it's a couple of minutes late, but he's still the highest net worth in the game.
They need the read, but it's a bit too late. Resolution's already been caught by the X-Torrent combination with Sam H here. They can maybe kill Resolution. He's going to try and do a little bit of armlet toggling, but there's no way, not with Cuckoo joining them. So again, TNC just putting the pressure on Team Empire, getting these kills on cores, and every single time Raven's on the other side of the map. Nobody from Team Empire's taking the bait though. They're thinking purely about the side lanes right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gostic. It's going to run into 1437 with the help of the Timbersaw. This could be a pretty easy kill on Gostic. At least he managed to pick up the Lich. FN bounced it around. A long jump by him. Wastes a lot of mana. Gostic's going to try and TP away and gets X'd.
Oh. Okay, I guess he's still dead.
Yeah, that was a combination of spells both X and Song of the Siren used to stop that TP.
With the Phantasm popped, it's just like they just don't really do any damage to the building.
Yeah, especially with all the heroes around it as well. It's got that extra armor aura. Finally, it does end up going down. Sam H turns around the Heal Scepter on FN, but he's going to be pulled back by Resolution. But here comes the Chain Frost. See if they can get lucky on the bounces. Resolution's taking a lot of damage, especially with the boat, almost finishing him off. He does have that armlet to keep on toggling. Where's the burst damage from TNC? They just don't have it. Sonic Wave's not up, so Tim's going to be the one gone on by FN. Roger joins him, throws out the Echo Slam to guarantee the kill. FN sitting at 15 Bloodstone charges and still has a decent amount of mana, so they can jump on Raven here. Raven just entered in. He's instantly going to die, not even needing the extra damage from FN. Just Maposhka and Gostic kills the Wandering Naga Siren. FN moves forward for more, but the Orchid on Cuckoo will prevent FN from being able to pull Cuckoo back for the kill.
You know, you've known Will for a very long time. You understand how the hero works. I don't need to explain it to you.
I've heard enough about Storm. You know, I played Storm Spirit a little bit in Dota 1. I don't think I played it at all in Dota 2, but I still feel like I know the hero inside and out just being around him.
Yeah, makes sense.
Gostic gonna be caught by the X into the torrents. He did.
Well, found him.
He did.
It's one of those, I'm gonna scout for my team because I feel pretty tanky. You know, you got your 4-staff, you can play Jill.
Oh, they're jumping on a Cuckoo, but he didn't grab him. Oh no, FN! If you pulled him back, that would have been Ice Blast and a ton of burst damage, but instead, it's FN who's going to be in trouble as he's used his Yule Scepter. He just commits the Bloodstone deny. So back down to 10 for him, and Roger trying to make the jump for the Storm Spirit, trying to help provide a little assistance, but instead, he's just the extra death, and Raven caught too. Huge pickup now. They've got the stuns. I don't see either one of these heroes surviving, especially with the Orchid onto Resolution. He's the big tanky one, but this amplified damage and the burst, it's too much. So TNC just brought this game back real quickly. Like, it turned into kind of a questionable situation after that nasty mid-fight, but A would have been completely dead, and without a Queen of Pain, I think TNC just falls over.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of Dota, right? It's like one tiny thing. One tiny thing and like the butterfly effect of it. This bottom lane Resolution is going to be caught again here.
Butterfly flaps its wings and a Chaos Knight dies.
Wow, he actually Phantasm?
Got the Phantasm, got the armlet toggle. Still going to have a problem though. Sam H is here. But it is enough time for the reinforcements. They get some counter kills. They kill 1, 2, and a third. Lich is the last to fall. So 2 cores and, or 1 core and 2 supports for Team Empire, and some much needed refreshments on that Bloodstone.
Or if you wait like a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, because you're just waiting for information on the map before you want to show yourself again. And by TPing back, you make it real hard to influence the map.
Hey, even if the heroes do actually rotate, Raven, it's going to be caught inside the cogs. Oh, he is dead. They're going to be able to keep going too. FN, he's got the mana to find some extra kills. So 1437 may be the next target, but a well-placed Torrent will slow him down. Ravens misplayed the Naga Siren a little bit. Obviously, he was going to have a pretty natural rough start, but say like that mid lane engagement where he just kind of like walked in and just got hookshotted up. That was a pretty rough one. FN makes his initiation onto Tim's, but scared away as these defensive 4-staffs come in.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that. Might have to hold on here.
Tim's is going to be jumped on here. Sam H is also potentially jumped on as they just ignore the Chain Frost with their golden heroes and keep on going. The Sonic Wave on the lower hand does manage to kill the Earthshaker, so no big jump in from him. The Song of Siren actually keeps these heroes in place. They manage to get the Orchid on Storm Spirit, forces out the Old Scepter, jump away, but he's out of mana now. So if the Chaos Knight survives, the Storm Spirit will not, as he has to commit Bloodstone suicide once again.
Can like fully understand like the extent of what Naga does to your team and why people, you know, they haven't played against Naga like the whole year. Like no one was playing this hero. And then TI rolls around, bam, Naga Siren.
Oh, Roger just found something, but no! He stops this. Oh, he stopped the Saga Siren just in time with the Fisher for the combo stun.
That's
holy
big.
Cow. I thought Roger really screwed the pooch there when he Shadowbladed and ended up walking past the Naga Siren as, you know, there was a little bit of vision.
Can they rush off this? If TNC try to fight this 4v5, this could be really, really bad for them. It depends on how the fight obviously rolls out. If they can get the combo into the pit, maybe. Tim can land some spells.
They either rectify that pick off of the Naga Siren, or they make it so much worse with this attempted fight. Hookshot actually runs into the Earthshaker. Looks like they're just going to be able to catch Tim's. TNC realized this is a completely failed initiation. Roger moves forward, almost catches the Timber Saw. Not good enough, though.
The ice armor, dude.
Yeah, that ice armor is doing a lot of work. Extra 9 armor plus the fact that they're all getting slowed on their attack speed. A Chain Frost just going to be casually thrown out on FN as bounced over to the Illusions. Actually keeps on bouncing on the Gostic, does a good amount of damage. And Sam H realized this is his time to catch somebody. Gets the Ult Scepter onto Miposhka, pops a BKB of his own here, and he just looks to be able to make sure that Miposhka can't get off a good Ice Blast. Holding onto it for a while, Force Staff away, but he ends up dying before he can get it off. Cuckoo, forced away a little bit there. Tim's on the front line, is actually going to be comboed up here. Resolution goes for him. Glimmer Cape again saving these heroes, but they finally do see him thanks to a dust. FN is completely down and out on mana, so they can finish off his first life. But can they actually deal with the Resolution during this short window while FN is gone? They're trying to, but Resolution still stays alive, and now FN's back. Full HP, full mana. Raven goes for Resolution, still trying to lock him down with the help of Sam H, who's actually out of mana with the BKB popped on FN. Maybe he can just kill and get some help. Makes the long jump away. TP's out, he's good, but couldn't save Resolution. TNC do end up winning that fight in the end.
Yeah, he is just massive in regards to farm. Keeping up with the Naga Siren. And having the level 25 too is definitely not going to hurt. I mean, he's not really itemized around the 25.
BKB goes off before the stun can land. Resolution is now orchided. Now he does have a BKB of his own as well as Phantasm, so he wants to fight. He's just waiting for the initiation. They got it. They got it onto Cuckoo. FN managed to get the lockdown. The Song of Siren goes off, but the BKB still activated by Resolution. Can finish him off with a big time crit for the Echo Saber. Now he jumps for more. Raven's the target. Looks to bring him down. Should be able to get it too, especially with that Fisher block from Roger. He tries a little shenanigans. It's actually pretty fast. He's making long jumps. FN, surely you can find him, and they will find him indeed. Gostic gets him with a rocket. 2 big cores down from TNC, one of which has no buyback. Empire just found themselves in another sick timing, especially with a Shrine up. I had it queued up. I think he had it queued up at one point in time. I'm just going to say that happened.
We're talking about the same hero, right?
Yeah, Chaos Knight, right?
No, see, I was talking about Naga Siren. Yeah, see, that's why I was like, wait a minute, what?
Whoa, Tim's. Hello, goodbye. Sam H with his BKB misses the chain. Gotta make sure he hits the second one, though. I don't know where he's gonna go, but he's gotta get out of there. Long jump. They are gonna be able to find Sam H just before the chain actually latches. Roger's over here with a long time jump, but oh no, they actually get spotted. So Sam H does manage to go down. The second initiation is still there. Roger managed to get the blink onto Cuckoo still, despite getting forced away by that Orchid. No buyback on him, and 1437's also gonna get caught. No hiding in the trees here, my friend. FN picks that one up. 19 Bloodstone charges. Only the Naga Siren still alive. Fortunately, the Naga Siren's in a great position to try and force. They can wait 20 seconds and give up this lane of Rax for their Queen of Pain, or they can try and find some sort of opening by themselves. Force Staff away from the Lich. They are going to be able to still jump him, though. FN's here, but the Glimmer Cape again saving so many of these heroes from the Storm Spirit's clutches. Nice chain forward with the Yules. That might have just caught Miposhka. He's going to die. And now this is their opportunity. Saw Resolution. They're going to be able to go for him. He still has BKB, but here comes Roger. He sees the opening. He goes straight for Cuckoo. Takes out the Lich as well. A big play, but the Song of Siren just saved Cuckoo. He turns around with the BKB, gets the big heal off his spell damage, and Cuckoo stays alive thanks to Raven. Roger has really turned it up here. This support Earthshaker is making some big plays where even if that one didn't turn out to full fruition, it was the best he could have done.
Anyone who's kind of inexperienced with how Naga Siren works, you typically don't want to be in your base ever, because you are the hero who is killing the creeps and pushing the lanes and creating pressure on the map. By being stuck in your base like that, it makes it impossible for you to do what you want to do.
Shivas, and they are going to be able to stop for the chain away. Sam H is in some serious trouble. They try and give him the Glimmer Cape, but it may not be enough to save him. FN's actually pretty low from that Sonic Wave, and the damage coming out from the Chakram. They do manage to take down that range Rax, but Resolution caught inside the ensnare with a Chain Frost bouncing around. Actually hits over to FN, so it takes down that Aegis. Resolution down to half HP as well with the boat following in. Defensive Force Staff gets him away. Raven's getting a lot of damage on the backline too, thanks to this Radiance. They managed to get the Scythe onto FN, down to half HP. Force out the BKB usage there. Gostic stuck inside of his own car. But Roger comes in with a big Echo Slam. Takes out 3 from TNC. And now it's just up to Cuckoo to see if he can fight back the rest while Raven makes his way back to the base after once again threatening the back line. He's trying to make sure that Resolution can't get that hard heal, but he's here now with half HP. FN being gone on. Cuckoo tries to finish him off. He gets him. The poison is enough. Raven continuing to kite Resolution all around the block. And what the hell is Roger doing? I mean, he's been a baller, but damn.
Like refresher on CK, but it costs so much mana.
Yeah,
like you can't even if you need like a Scotty, if you're gonna buy a refresher.
Smoke up, push through. TNC run into resolution here, but he's a little bit far, and he does have the BKB, but he gets Scythe of Vice before he can use it. Now he's going to be working it up. FN trying to run interference here. The hook shot also lands, and Cogs into 2. That's a nice setup here. They're going to be able to blow up Tims with resolution, popping his Phantasm. So Raven goes ahead and calls it quits. Use the Song of Siren. See if Storm... He doesn't have the mana to catch anybody.
It had like 1 hit left earlier.
Oh, okay.
Like that's why he had so little mana for a while, because he balled in and then balled all the way back to like the river to get away.
Resolution pops his Manta and starts focusing on the melee racks.
He's so tanky.
Damnable Frost Armor. Ice Blast coming in. Not going to try and pull anybody to it, just focus on the racks. Now they have the Echo Slam. They're trying to lock down this Naga Siren. He's down to half HP. They do manage to get him inside the cogs as well, so it's hard for him to be able to get out of this one. Pops Manta, but it's still going to end up with a Naga Siren creamed all over the floor. FN pushed away. Chakram not able to catch him, so he's able to get out as well. That is actually a very clean escape for Team Empire, considering what they just gained. They killed the Naga Siren, forced the buyback, took the melee racks. Roger, he may be a casualty of war or not. Sneaky.
Gem's still sitting in base. And by the way, they didn't even lose a hero. He got denied.
They're saying, damn it, I'm not going to wait inside
Dude, there's
my
a
base
Mjolnir there on
anymore.
this Queen, too, and a double damage.
Lincoln's going to proc that Reality Rift. He's going to be able to blink himself away, but Roger's moving forward. Roger the Dodger. Oh, inside the Vice. This time around, Cuckoo's going to be pulled back. Gets off his BKB. Blinks a little distance away. Turns around. Still can't really turn and fully fight, though. Sandwich is right in the middle of this with his BKB, but Resolution ignores him. Goes for the back line. Managed to pick up the Lich. Now that the BKB is down on the Sam H, they can go from with the Scythe of Vice, but Raven again goes for the Song of Siren. Play. Nice try. And Sam H is going to be the one caught. So this time they couldn't get all their cores out. They do have the buyback, though, on him, so... Jesus, they are just, what, 1 range racks, 1 melee racks away from Megas?
But I'm kind of wondering, since the Naga Siren is pretty much at the most farm point that you can get to, what the next step is. Do you just buy like a Moon Shard for your Queen of Pain?
I'm not sure, but he may not have the opportunity to be able to get any items. Down to half HP, he's stuck inside the cogs, he's dead. Echo Slam goes down, they double buyback, but it's going to be a 4 versus 5 from here. Maposhka's going to end up dying to the Sonic Wave plus that, but they actually going straight for Megas. FN is bounced over to the melee racks up at top lane. He's going to be forced away by Cuckoos. Back over to Resolution. He's battling it out, tries to go for 1437, force snaps himself into cogs. He'll be okay for now. Resolution starts backing himself away. Gostic is full on committed. He knows he's probably dead, so that's okay. He's just buying his time. They're going to be able to go for the melee rack still. They're so focused on Gostic that they start banging on that melee racks, forcing out the glyph. See if they actually go back in here. They have the physical damage to be able to pop it here, especially with the Phantasm being blown by Resolution. They also catch Tims. He has a buyback though, but it doesn't matter. They go for the melee racks. Megas is going to be the death of TNC for sure. They can't let Resolutions finish this one off, so they use the Scythe of Vice. Here comes the control. Roger comes in with a couple of swipes as well. FN, he pops his BKB to ensure the melee racks goes down. BKB, TP out. Resolution gets the escape. They don't even kill anything for TNC. Roger also makes his Blink TP out, and TNC are left empty-handed and empty-homed.
Managed to find the right fights, the opportunities, knows when to pop the Phantasm, when they need to commit to the fights. A lot of this game, I think, revolved around the decision-making of sending Raven across the map with his team to try to take fights. Good
All
hope.
right, go straight for Lich. See if you can take that free kill. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, who's the one that I thought Gostic was going to go for. This isn't actually the case here. Oh, Cuckoo actually got landed. Ice Blast. Oh no, he's on the other side of the cliff. That's going to slow down Resolution's damage. FN does make the long jump in. Managed to grab the Lich. Grabs the Tim's Kunkka as well. Both supports down with no buyback. So TNC gonna have to stand against Megas, against 5 with only 3 cores. They go for FN. They down a little bit low, managed to make a long jump away. Raven tries to chase him down, but it's just not gonna happen. So instead he goes for Maposhka. He still has hopes to try and grab FN. It's his only real hope of being able to win this game is kill that damnable Storm Spirit, but he just can't quite get to him. Again, he's locked inside the cogs. Gostic is making Raven just constantly sit and wait. Take a timeout. They do manage to hold, in fact, might even be able to get more as Maposhka does end up going down, but who really gives a damn? It's 2 heroes. Team Empire still have the Mega Creep, still have all the time in the world. It's TNC, the onus on them to try and actually push out these waves and make something of some substance happen.
A couple of key picks, and then you can maybe turn it around. That being said, Empire making sure that they are playing it as safe as humanly possible from their dominant position, just going for the Roche. I mean, let's not forget he also hits for about 1,000 damage with enchant.
Yeah.
God, that just seems so silly when
Look
you
at
think of it.
these smoke wraps coming in from the side. Another sentry being laid down by the Cop the Naga Siren. They're just looking to burst him down, and there's no interruption here from TNC. They try and go for a force staff. Echo Slam, everything being thrown out just to be able to bring Raven down. That's all that matters. Well, maybe it's not. A buyback is up there for the Naga Siren. And a lot of these heroes, they take a lot of damage from the Chain Frost. They're going to go for Roger first. Yule Scepter being used by him. Sonic Wave's going to clip a little bit more damage onto him. Should be able to finish him off just before the Fisher lands. No buyback from him. 2.5 minutes and he's actually down. If they can actually win this game somehow and make this a 2-0, they would solidify their top 4 in group stage a little bit further. They do not want to get into that lower bracket at the end of this group stage. Here comes the initiation, a small little torrent, and a little bit of harassment damage onto Resolution. Can easily be undone with the Heart. At the tier 4, down to half HP. TNC really need to push this back if they want to keep some of these towers alive. Gostic throws out a hook shot, misses, but the cold feet does manage to latch on to damage. But ooh, FN gets blown up at the side. The Vice looks like he tried to make his jump and immediately gets shut down. He's going to be up in just 20 seconds time, but a Team Empire needs to try and escape in the meantime. TNC pushing forward. They may have lost Sam H, but he immediately bought back. They need to catch something out of this, and Roger is going to be their next target. The Ensnare up with the Bloodthorn. Make short work of him. He's down for 90 seconds. No buyback either, but progression has been made by Team Empire. A tier 4 was knocked down. The other one at half HP. The extra armor's not going to save you.
Yeah.
Example A, this situation.
Hey guys, our tower's got 1,000,000 armor.
Jump in. They're going to try and jump on a Sam H. They know they blew his buyback last time around. They're not going to be able to get him, though. But maybe Kuko ends up dying. Jesus, he had to back away from Resolution's illusions there. So they force a lot of TNC back to the fountain. Force another buyback from the Lich. TNC been holding on for a devilishly long time against these mega creeps.
Oh, I like what Resolution did here. He actually opted to go for the butterfly.
They jump forward on the Sam H with the Ice Blast landing. Managed to get off the BKB though, so no Echo Slam is going to be able to stop him. Tim's though in some serious trouble. Resolution just keeps on. If he can't get one kill, he'll get another one. It's usually going to be a support, and Kunkka's down permanently. So is Sam H. But Cuckoo's managed to finish off Roger. He needed to kill FN too, but FN managed to make his escape. And now Cuckoo's got to deal with the Resolution, the big bad horseman. Up against her. Jesus Christ, what was that crit? Resolution just explodes the Queen of Pain. She's forced into a buyback, comes back immediately, gets her vengeance. FN, he's back in town. Not a whole lot of mana, not a whole lot of HP, but maybe it's enough to bring down Raven and still make the escape. Makes a long jump away. Cuckoo, you've got to find him. He managed to get the kill. They knock down 4 of Empire somehow, some way. He's going to be able to get to him. Rampage, baby. Give it to him. Win or lose. Rampage for Cuckoo.
Oh my god, how did they...
Right or left. This time it's going to be right with a double damage. Pop up on the smoke, get the ward down, but can't quite jump onto a hero. And with the Yule Scepter, they actually kill that double damage. So, Empire, if you're not feeling as comfortable with this situation, after all, they don't have buyback on some, but it doesn't deter Gostic one bit. He immediately jumps onto Tim's, knows that this hero doesn't really have the buyback, and it's a huge interest with the bolt, but he managed to survive through all of that one. Resolution catches 1437. Raven unable to save with the Song of Siren. Roger just goes straight for Raven, but his BKB actually runs out at that time. Resolution's going to be stuck in the Chakram, takes a lot of damage during that period of time. So does the Illusion. He might actually run out of the guard, but no, he actually gets Sam H first. Goes for the tier 4. It doesn't have Frost Armor. Boys, take it down. And X with the Torrent, dodge by the Yule Scepter. Resolution. Oh, he has the Bloodthorn on him. He's in serious trouble. Now they can bring him down finally, but the BKB goes off. He managed to get a defensive force stat plus Glimmer Cape. He gets away with a tier 4, gets dropped. TNC are left with 3 heroes for 60 seconds and 90 seconds.
If he gets Reality Rifted and he's not like instantly ghost or instantly Glimmer Caping himself, he just dies. The throne's exposed here, Cap. This could be the time Empire could finally put the nail in the coffin here.
They're going to go for Raven first. The BKB activated. FN wants to make sure he can get this damage in unimpeded, but Raven does manage to get saved. But Jesus, again, it happens. The physical damage is too much for the Queen of Pain. She's down for 2 minutes, and Empire will finally end this game. Raven, they stop him from being able to pump the Song of Siren, get him locked out for 3 seconds and more.
There it is.
Now 2 minutes down, and TNC are finally